How to introduce yourself to a Facebook group. All right, now, before we get into this PicMonkey, I want you to take your Facebook photo and put that on your desktop. After you've done that, come on over here and go to this www.picmonkey.com. It's a free site. You don't have to download anything. Then come over here to Design. Slide over here. Click on Custom. Okay, the next thing you're going to do is come over here to enter a custom size. So, just to make it simple, backspace out everything, type in 1280. Do the same over here, backspace out everything, type in 720. Then come out over here to make it and click on that. Now we're going to select a canvas color. So I come over here, I backspace out everything except the last two F's. Then I move over to the front of those and I type in 0453 and then I hit enter on my keyboard. Then come down here and click on apply. Now you've got this color background. Now, as I told you, you're going to go to your desktop to get your photo. Now, to do that, you have to come over here to this little butterfly and click on the butterfly. Okay, at this window says add your own. So click inside this window. And then your desktop comes up. Right, select desktop and go find that photo that's on your desktop. Right, here's the one I'm looking for, right here. Then click open, and there it is. It's on your cover here. Okay, so to move that around, just drag your mouse into here and you can move it any place you like. Okay, so I think I'll just I'm going to set it right there. Alright, now we're not going to get too fancy today, so we're just going to go over here next to where you see these two T's and click on that. Okay, and come up to this window where it says add text, click on that. Alright, so here's our text. So I'm going to just type in something really simple. Hi, I'm Dennis Hawkins, and I just joined. Okay, now you can click outside of that and you can stretch it right this way if you like, or you can stretch it this way if you like. That makes it bigger, as you can see. Right? Now over here is where you have the chance to center it. So just click on this part. Okay, and then click back in here. And I want to arrange this to make it look a little bit better. Now there's a misspelling, you see. There's a chance to correct that. Alright, pretty simple, right? Now if you want to, you can go back out here and highlight that. You can select bold, you can select italics if you like. I guess we'll do that. And let me also tell you that you can hold your left part of your mouse down, and you can move this thing around too to get it out of the way, right? Okay, now this looks pretty simple, except that one thing I want to do, I want to change these letters color to white. I'm going to grab this little thing here, I'll pull that way up here. That changes my letters to white. You can have any color you like, but I usually use white or black. Okay, there it is. I move this thing over here, click outside of it. That's what it's going to look like. Okay, so Facebook is based on images. If you have an image, Facebook often will let your post go through without any trouble. All right. Okay, now the next thing you're going to do is you're going to save your image. Okay. Now, of course, you want to title this thing so that you can find it, right? Because you're going to use it quite often. So I'm going to call this FB Group Introduction. Well, actually, it's a self-introduction. Right? Then come on down here and save to my computer. Click on that. Right, there it is. I want to put it on my desktop. So sorry, I'm living in Japan and I'm used to, reading all this stuff, so don't get confused. Basically, this is just desktop, right? And come on over here and click save. And that will appear on my desktop. So in the next video, I'm going to show you how you post this into your Facebook groups. Okay? See you in the next video.